3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, check it out. I was mentioning doing the Bronco front half cab over Broncho, and then I remembered we got a complete Bronco body. It's just sitting there. I don't have no body post for the back, but it's just an afterthought. I was like, well, it would look better than the Honcho, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of the Honcho. I mean, if it was not all cut up and stuff, I could work with it, and if it had an actual front end, I hate sticker headlights. So that leads me to asking you guys, what body would you go with? Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. I want the Proline K10 base camp body, basically. I want that to put on this truck. It's either that or the 66 Chevy Proline body. Looks great, but it don't have a good front end. It's got stickers, I believe. So if that had a real front end, I would definitely get one of those as well. Which one do you guys think's better? Let me know in the comments. So now, if I get the, well, either one of them, actually. I think I'm going to get the K10. I'm thinking we're going to go with the color to match these links. It's whatever that is, like a bronze or a copper or whatever you call that. I think that's the color, similar color, that we're going to end up painting whatever body I get, because we already got the parts. But I was just thinking, would you guys run around like that just for now? Just because? Why not, right? I just, Traxxas and Axial mixed together might offend certain people. I'm not the kind that cares. So that's why we was going to do a Broncho. It's still a Broncho because it's the Honcho chassis. My Ford Broncho. Anyway, that's enough rambling about that. We're going to take the hauler outside. We're going to get our little bit of work on the course. I got the articulation obstacle I built that I haven't placed yet also. So, all right. You guys seen where I put the first articulation boards I cut right here? And I'm not sure. I might take them off and just put obstacle, like little things on top of the boards that were there, because it's already an obstacle. But for now, that's fine. In order to go down this concrete right here, or come up it, I mean, you basically have to have a winch because the tires are just going to spin on that thing. Now, I might have to lower it just a little bit so that even though your tires are spinning, maybe you can still get some upward momentum and make it to the top. So we're going to work on that maybe later. So what we did today, you see I stacked some boards there. And we've always had that balance beam right here. So we throwed our other articulation board right here. And we raised up the end of this one because it's kind of a balance beam. So now, basically this whole row will be our balance beam row, where a tire is on each side. I don't know what it's really called, but as you can see, this entire road basically has one tire on each side. And I might add that other articulation board here. We might take that one and work it into this row somewhere. I don't know. It's already enough, but so let's test it out, I guess, before it gets dark. I had to work yesterday, and then today I've been working on my garage. So one more thing, sorry guys, before I start. Now, I think it was Chad Smith that just got him one of these, and I think if I got the right person, there's so many people that said they love these trucks. But anyway, I was going to show you how I got my amber lights hooked up. If you didn't already see that video, I got mine. Let me unhook this controller from my neck. I got mine hooked up to my rear differentials, but I unplugged my rear differentials and I took a rubber band, or not rubber band, like a hair tie, and I locked my rear diffs permanently in place for now. Now, I also run a splitter sometimes to where you can still have your rear diffs and the lights working on the same switch. But when you do that, you're always shifting your servo on and off, back and forth, whatever. So right now, my servo is unplugged and locked in full time with a hair tie. So my rear will just stay locked. I could still, if I want the fronts, I can still do my front right there. I can unlock and lock them all day long. And then if I want my lights, you just use your other switch. Every time I turn it on or off, it does a different function. If I want different functions, let me turn it like this, sorry. So every time I switch that switch without it doing all the funky stuff, you know, because this thing has lots of functions, like, I don't know, 14 or 20. It's been a while. So anyway, that's what I did. If I ever need the differentials to lock and unlock, all I gotta do is plug them in. So, and unhook a hair tie. And I keep my front ones locked in. And you can still actually, in case I didn't show you, you can turn your fronts all the way off without them lights going off, because you actually have to turn the switch. There you go. If I don't turn the switch forward first and then back off, it doesn't even work, those lights. So anyway, comes in handy. Well, this servo is loud. I haven't run this thing in a while, so I was like, why not? I need to get some bumpers. Do they make a bumper for this? Surely they do, right? I haven't even looked. Why? I don't know. I kind of like the bumper that's on it, but I have thought about taking that winch and putting it up front. I never even used it in the back. It's hard to believe that my Fusion SE 1800 kV in my Jeep will go as almost as slow as this Pro does in this truck. Of course, I mean, yeah, I can go so slow, it's crazy. I'm in second gear right now. I didn't even realize it, duh. Yeah, now she's slow. See if I can get these tires on this board, though. It's gonna be the hard part. Come on now. Man, it's been dark all day. I don't have wheel extensions on the front neither, so I don't know if the front's gonna line up on these boards over here. I got one of the loudest whiny servos in the front you ever heard, but it's fast. Probably can't show you here, but oops, my bad. You hear that servo? Good Lord. Anytime it gets pressure put on it, it makes a humming. Hear it? I mean, it's a super powerful, fast servo. Come on, how's these bumpers gonna do? God, that noise is annoying. Sounds like a horn honking. And it doesn't never go off. Oh man, I don't know how this is gonna work with the gas tanks. Let me back up so we can see this whole thing, huh? Duh. My bad. Ugh. These extra wheels on this thing makes it a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. I know it ain't got a far fall or nothing, but let's see how this goes. Whoa, my back tires went all the way off on one side. Luckily, it's a dual axle. If it wasn't for that, she'd have dropped, I'm sure, because I got going too fast. If I had the money, I'd put, you know, some Desert Lizard shocks on this thing too. But to be honest, the stock shocks do really well on this truck. The TRX6 stock shocks on these TRX4s are actually really good shocks. I mean, Desert Lizard is better, obviously, in my opinion, but when it comes to a stock shock, they're not bad. I'll give them that. I run them on other stuff and they work really well. Boy, that turned into a long run. Just going across there slow. But again, we're gonna name this Straddle Road the Straddler. Sounds like a porn star's name. Here's gonna be an issue, I'm sure. We'll find out. Maybe not. Come on, tires hit. Upsy daisy, right up the, oh yeah, come on, let go of that log. I love these trucks, man. Dang, this thing's fun. And I haven't taken hardly anything off of it. Like everybody says, take off the gas tanks and the boxes and stuff. Nah, I like them on there. Why would I want them off? If I was turning it into something else, it would be, whoa. My bumper's got me hung. Uh-oh, I don't want the light. There we go. Don't want the lights to get caught. So now, well, we got more to go. Forgot. We haven't taken this over none of this other side. Uh-oh. Guess I should have goosed it right there, huh? Do not know if any of this is going to be possible. Haven't tried, so. Here's definitely going to bottom out, obviously. So let's get it to the right spot and launch it. I bet that's what we're going to have to do, right? Good try, good try. Oh, man. All right, no point in pushing our luck there. We already know we're going to have to launch it in order to get it if we did it. Really don't know why I didn't just bring it over here to start with. Uh-oh. There we go. Because right here, I don't think we're going to have no chance. Oops. All right, get that front tire up. Come on. My back wheels have about a pound of weight in each one. These are them heavy mudslingers that I used to run on my high trail. Wow. We stretched right across that one. That was luck. Now, coming up this ain't going to work out. I'd almost bet money. Oh, wow. Departure, or the approach angle is good. Now, the departure is not cool. We already got back tires off the ground, so I don't know about this. Front wheel drive going to pull me in. Whoa, Nelly, that was just kind of some bad stuff there. I don't see it happening, really. Let's see what happens if I was to just hit this right here a little bit. Woo! Yeah. I love that Fusion Pro. Right here, let's see, can we get, all right. Now on my other articulation road I built, I was successful on climbing it over there. This one here, I put it here. I've never made the 2 rigs I tried on it, they never made it down in one piece. It took me like 3 resets on the orange truck cross, and my high trail took almost 4 resets coming down this. I kept falling off. Now we got a little more practice probably on the other one now. This one just might not be placed right either. So first attempt with this truck, but I'm pretty sure it was harder than the other one though. Don't know why. You definitely want a strong servo when you're doing this kind of articulation stuff, because every time one of your tires goes up against something and your other one don't, it wants to turn your wheels. Luckily my servo, I can fight it, no problem. If you had a stock one still in this thing, you probably would not have that. It would probably want to turn hard on you every time you hit. Will this be my first truck to make it to the bottom on the first try? We got extra tires helping us. Come on now. And you know, I never tested this articulation board on flat surface. I put it over here and that was that. Look at this. You see that back tire? This is why a regular truck does not make it. This truck has an extra set of axles saving its ass. That is why I've had to reset every one of my trucks that I've tried. Oh, well, both. Every one. I've only tried 2 so far. I haven't even put the Jeep on this one yet. And like I said, I have never went up this one. I forgot to try it the other way. We're going to do that in a minute. See that? Tires came off and I got sloppy there, or we'd have made it. That was just bad driving right there. Let's see if we can, if I'd have stayed on it, we'd have made it. And the bumpers would have cleared there at the bottom. That's good to know. Don't know about here though. I definitely would like to get some new bumpers. But then again, these ones take abuse. Boy, what are we gonna do now, huh? Oh man, we teeter-totted right to where we needed to go. Should I go second gear and rob it? That's how you do it. Come on. Got it. Back to first. Fusion power. Oh boy. What are we hanging on there? I do got another obstacle I'd like to try over here. That's all right. That's far enough that way. Let's go up to the carpet. We roll out the carpet. Let's see what we can do. Oops, my bad. The bumper always catches the bottom on the other rigs. Let's see what happens with this big tuna boat. It ought to come back down before that can happen. If it wasn't for this 4 pounds of tire in the back, I don't know that we'd ever get up there. Oops. Almost made it.
Oh, there you go.
All right. I think that's enough run for today, guys. We made it across all of our new stuff with this big boat. So I haven't drove it across this. This thing's heavy. Got to balance it out really well, but we might as well try it. The whole thing moves on you. It's pretty cool. All right, guys. I think that's enough for today. It's getting cold. So please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know which Chevy body you would put on that Axial truck. Would you go with the newer K10, the 82, or the 66? So, all right, guys. Peace.